Hey, what's up everybody, this is Ostrich and today I want to go over some overall information about taming, since a lot of people in my taming video were asking what certain animals took to tame and some more information based around that. And the best thing I could find, since I haven't been able to, test every animal in the game, test what they eat, test all the stuff around that, the best thing I was able to find is the wiki page for Atlas Taming. Now, reading over this, it seems some of the stuff isn't exactly accurate. Specifically being able to pick up animals that are bolid. I wasn't able to pick up like tigers and stuff when they're bolid. Getting animals down to 10%, I don't think they need to be that low to actually bola them. I think it's a bit higher than that, but most of the information here is still pretty decent. And even if some of it's wrong, you'll still be able to get the overall picture and, the resources these animals take to tame. So Atlas provides the ability to tame wild animals and pet or domesticate them. Many, if not most, of the creatures in Atlas will be tameable. This is basically just some basic information. We don't need to know this. So the animals you damage to 10%, then Ebola will be able to be used on the animal. I don't think it's that low. I'm pretty sure it's a bit higher than that. When the animal is bolid, unless the health bar incorrectly shows how much health they actually have, I'm pretty sure it's around 25%, maybe a bit lower than that, but 10%, unless the health bars don't correctly show health, is probably a bit too low. I mean, you could still get it there and it'll still work, but it's a bit lower than you need to get the animal. When the animal is bolid, they will be knocked on the ground. You will need to approach ahead of the animal and feed it its favorite food. Animals will attack you if you are too close. It seems to be the best approach the animal from behind to feed it. I don't think this is true. I'm pretty sure that how you feed animals, even like passive animals and stuff, it's either it's meant to be this way and it's supposed to make it harder, or it's just the basically hitbox of feeding an animal is messed up. I think it might actually be implemented this way on purpose, because the little monkeys you have to tame from behind, like stuff you bowl you have to tame from the front, cows you have to passively tame from the front, and anything I bowled to tame, I haven't been able to feed it from behind. I've always had to feed it from the front and potentially get hit, which you do get hit a lot, and just kind of try to dodge it, even though you will get hit when you're taming something. So I don't exactly think that's true. But repeat damaging and trapping with Ebola and feeding until the animal's tame meter is full. When the bar at the bottom fills to 100%, it's tamed. This next part I don't think is true. For both types of taming, be aware that you can pick up and carry animals that are unconscious and bound with Ebola. I don't think that's true. Unconscious, maybe. I've never really tried because it's hard to trank stuff unless a snake does it. But with Ebola, I've tried picking up a tiger that's bolid and I'm not able to. Maybe smaller animals you're able to. This can be a boon. You don't really need to read that. So basically, we just have the full list of all of the animals. They don't even have it completely finished yet. So this probably isn't completely true, but most of this is true because I can see all the animals I've seen and they all seem to be good. So most of this is going to be fine. If there's any variations, we're just going to learn that in the future when we're able to test it all. So basically, chickens are passive tame, and I'm pretty sure what this stuff is it means it just takes berries. You can carry them. They give you eggs. See, I don't know what this actually is. I'm pretty sure this is the stuff they can harvest, or you can get from them. So chickens give eggs, which I had picked up chicken eggs from wild chickens, so that doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure that like those are the only eggs in the game, so it's not like there's eggs from every animal anymore. It's just egg is like a basic resource and it's not a specific egg. They don't flee. Monkeys, passive tame with berries, you can carry them. They do flee, so if you go in front of them and they detect you, they'll run away. Parrots, you have to bowl them. Hard track, I think this is cheese, so this doesn't link to anything. I'm pretty sure this picture is of cheese, so they take cheese, I guess. You can carry them, and the flying animals like parrots and the seagulls and stuff are going to be super hard to bola, because they're these little birds flying around super quickly, and bolas are not the most well implemented thing in this game yet. So rabbits are passive tames. They take carrots. Carry not implemented yet. That's actually in the patch notes that you'll be able to carry them soon, so that will be in soon. They don't flee as well. Then we have sheep. It's a passive tame. You need chamomile. I don't actually know where to get chamomile. I think it's from bushes in the more tropic areas, so like deserts and stuff like that. You can ride them, and they will flee. See, I don't know. If you go around sheep, normally they don't flee. Maybe it's something when you start feeding them they flee, but normally you can stand around sheep and they're usually fine. Bears, you need a bola and they take honey. You can ride them. They're tier 2, so tier 2 cargo, a tier 2 saddle, and then tier 2 carriage. But I don't think they're different tiers have cargo and carriages unless it's built into something else, but I don't think there's really tiers to those. They can gather wood, thatch, fiber, and plants, and they don't flee. They chase you around. Bulls are a bola. They eat rushes, which is just thatch in whatever region you're in, or not whatever region you're in the region I'm currently in. I don't exactly remember what that region is called, but it's more of a temperate. I'm pretty sure it's one of the temperate regions. They're tier 2 saddle. They gather thatch, wood, berries, and plants. Mainly berries. I don't know why. The plants are just what they get what the bears get fiber from and what the bulls get berries from. The bulls give a ridiculous amount of berries. So if you need berries, get a bull. Hundreds and hundreds super easily, even without the buff. Flee, no. I don't know why this says flee, no. And like bears and stuff don't say no to fleeing because bulls will attack you as well. Cows are passive. They take rushes and you get milk from them. So how you get milk from cows is you make a bucket, which you can learn how to make in seamanship, and then you just milk it. I think they can hold up to like 8 milk at a time, and then they'll regenerate over time, and then you can milk them again. And milk is like a higher tier food, so it heals you when you drink it. I'm pretty sure it gives you water back, and it gives you vitamin D, so the blue vitamin. Then we have horse. You have to bull it. It takes sugarcane. You can ride. It's a tier 2 saddle, tier 2 everything else. It does flee. Now, I'm pretty sure horses can actually be passively fed, because if you go to the front, like by its head, it does say it takes sugarcane instead of saying it eats bullet, but you can't really do that because horses will just flee if you get close enough to see that. So I don't exactly know, but I have seen if you go close enough to a horse's face and read it before they run away, it does say you can just feed them sugarcane. So I don't exactly know if it's just not supposed to be that way and it's in, or if they're just saying it has to be bullet because you really can't tame it that way because it'll run away. An ostrich is bola. It takes chili and you can ride it. It's tier 3. It gets wood, thatch, and berries. I have not seen any ostriches yet. That would be in a desert area, and chili would probably be a resource in desert area. Pigs are passive tames. They take maize, which is corn. You can ride them. I don't know why it doesn't have a saddle rank here. I haven't tamed a pig. I know if you bull them, it says it doesn't want to be tamed yet, so it must be passive tame, but I don't think it always shows up that you can feed them. If you go in front of them, they're not aggressive, so you can walk around them as much as you want. They get berries and vegetables. Maize, I think, is in temperate areas, but on our island, we don't base on have maize. So maybe it's only on specific islands or maybe in a different region. So seagulls are bola. They take raw prime fish meat. I'm pretty sure that's from sharks and bigger. I haven't bolaed a seagull yet. It's insanely hard. I've tried because they're so fast running, like flying around, and bolas aren't that easy to hit stuff with. So it is super hard to tame. You can carry them on your shoulders. And then vultures, bola, they eat rotten meat. I assume vultures are the same way. They're a little bird flying around, so they're going to be super hard to hit. And it doesn't say you can carry. I assume that will be implemented at some point, is what I'd assume if it's not implemented yet. Wolves are bola, and they eat bones, so I guess you're not actually feeding them, you're just giving them bones to play with. You can ride them. They're tier 2. They get meat, hide, and carotenoid. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. It's basically bone, or I guess maybe keratin from art, kind of, but it's basically bone. Elephants, you need wheat. You have to bullet them. They're ride, and they have 2 passengers, which is pretty cool. They're tier 3 saddle. They gather wood, thatch, and berries from plants. Then we have a giraffe. You bullet again. They eat beets. They are ridden, and they can have 2 passengers again. They're tier 3. They get wood, thatch, and berries. Then we have a lion, which is basically the same thing as a tiger. They take prime meat. They're bolid. You can ride them. They're tier 3. They get meat, hide, and carotenoid. Rhinos, you boil them. They take turnips. You can ride them. I'm pretty sure that's a tier 3 saddle. They can get stone, metal. They can also get flint. They can pretty much get everything a rock can give. I don't exactly know, because when I saw someone who was talking about it, I think I saw it in a YouTube video, there was an issue that one of them was just gathering stone and one of them was mainly gathering flint. So I don't know exactly what that is, but pretty much anything from rocks, rhinos seem to be able to get. Tigers, you boil them, prime animal meat. Same as a lion. I don't know why it just says prime meat, but prime animal meat. You can ride them. They're tier 3. They get meat, hide, and carotenoid. Crows, you bola. They take earthworms and you can carry them. Probably the same as the other birds. Penguins, you bola them. No one knows what tier they are, I guess. Raw prime fish meat, which makes sense. You can carry them. The other ones seem to be able to, you put them on your shoulder. Maybe it's just the birds you put on your shoulder and you can carry chicken and monkeys. I think monkeys are on your shoulder too, so maybe you carry chickens. But if you saw in the trailers, you can actually carry penguins like in your arms or on the front. We saw that in the trailer. I don't know if that's exactly implemented yet. We haven't really gone to the like tundra areas to find penguins yet. Now this is all the animals on the list. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more animals in the game though. Because they said they were launching with 40, and I know there's other deep sea creatures like whales and squids and stuff like that. So this is not everything. This is just everything that's here. The game's still really new, so maybe some stuff just isn't implemented to be tamed yet. Maybe we just don't have that information yet, but I will do update videos if we get that information, when I get the information, and stuff like that. But that's the end of the video. Subscribe if you want to see more Atlas content. Leave a comment down below what you think about Atlas as a whole, what you think about all this taming stuff. If you have any other information on taming different animals, if they take anything different from this list, if there's any differences in this list that you've experienced, like the video if you like it, and thanks for watching.